Welcome to Medical Mondays. I'm Dr. Jen. Today I'm going to show you a simple way to make your own pre and probiotics by fermenting. Pre and probiotics are essential in regulating the intestinal flora or bacteria that make up the microbiome that affect the metabolism of serotonin, or the happy neurotransmitter that we talked about in previous weeks, and also myriad other essential functions of the brain and body. Fermented foods have been a major part of the human diet for centuries because of their long shelf life. And in fact, it is the oldest method of food preservation that we know. Producing bacteria have the ability to aid in digestive health and are known as probiotics, and are important in maintaining the right balance of gut bacteria for brain, gut, and immune health, as we've talked about in previous weeks. So let's make some. It's super easy. Chop all this stuff up. You're going to put it in a large bowl, and then you're going to add real salt. Use about 1.5 tablespoons per quart of water. The natural bacteria on the vegetables will begin to ferment, and it's what produces the probiotics. And then once we mix up the veggies and get them pounded down into these mason jars, then we'll put this brine on top. It's going to take just a little while for all of the salt to dissolve in here, so we'll just set this aside. Mix these guys up really good. All right. So you're gonna pound all these veggies down into you want it very compacted. You can use the end of a rolling pin, or you can buy one that's made for this. Either way. So it's hard to believe that all of those vegetables got into these 4 jars, but they did. And so this is what we're gonna do next. You're just gonna throw a clove of garlic and then a couple of bay leaves in there, in each one. Make sure you get all the good stuff into there. It's great for flavor. Normally I put a couple of sprigs of thyme in there as well, but they were out of them in the grocery store. So I'll post the recipe, but any herbs that you like can go in there, whether it's rosemary or thyme or garlic, bay leaves, whatever it is that you want to do. Now it's time to put the brine in. And the brine, just the simple salt, is what preserves the food. You want to make sure that you cover all of this. But first what we're going to do is put in the silicone mat. And what that's going to do is it's going to let us put some weights down on here. Because what we need is we need all of the vegetables to be submerged in the brine. Anything that's above there can get moldy, and so we don't want that. And these fermenting kits are really cheap. You know, you may spend $40 making one of these kits with all of this stuff, but you only have to buy it once. And this will save you a lot of money having to buy stuff from the store. So this is how you do it. Then you're just gonna fill this up. You're gonna fill it up, and then you're gonna use these lids that have a way for the gas to escape. Again, we're making fermented vegetables, not bombs. And then you're just gonna close it up, and you're gonna leave it at room temperature for about 5 days. It's gonna ferment in that amount of time, and then you're gonna refrigerate it. And by the time I see you next week, we're all gonna be eating fermented vegetables together. Right, so the last thing that you wanna do is just evacuate the air out of there. And this is all part of the same kit that you'll get for $30–40. All right, so that's it. These are gonna be fermented probiotics in about 5 days. Again, leave them out in room temperature for about 5 days, and then refrigerate them after that. And these things will keep for 6 months or more, indefinitely, really. So we'll see you next week on another Medical Mondays. Have a great one.